Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something I wasn't expecting to be doing, but I have a whole bunch of little critters out in my garden digging up my seeds. So I was not planning on seed starting my flowers for this year, but it looks like I am. I am running a little late on the seed starting, but I figure the flowers probably should be pretty good at seed starting. So we will see. I'm not certain how this is going to go, but we're just going to go with it. So what I've decided to do is I'm going by germination rate dates, and so the first set of these 12 cells, so I'm going to dedicate 3 cells per flower, and I am going to put a few plants, seeds per cell to 1 ensure germination, but 2, if I get a couple, I will have a few extra seedlings. We'll see how that goes. I have already taken these tags. This says N for nasturtium, and so I am going to put my first one's nasturtium, and the nasturtium seeds are the actual seeds I self-harvested. So I only have 4 seeds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 of the smaller ones together, and these are actually quite big seeds, and I don't even know if they're going to germinate. But the first one's going to have 2 seeds in it, and then 1 big seed and 1 big seed, and we will see how that goes. So I am putting that one in, my very first one. Up next, let's go with Cosmos seeds. So Cosmos is the next one. So I've got 2 types of Cosmos here, but not only do I have 2 types of Cosmos, I really wanted to. I have a whole bunch of Cosmos seeds saved inside this container here, but I might just wild sow those outside, and what does germinate germinates, and what the animals do not get, I will be blessed by having extra. So I will put in, this one does not say, it just says that it's just a flower collection of Cosmos, and this one, it does say Picotee, but I don't know if that's a certain kind, and this one here is an early sensation mix. So I'm just going to put a couple of these in one, and then some of the others in the other. And then this one, you'll also see. These ones are much bigger seeds. So it'll be a variety of seeds. So hopefully they will germinate. So we do have a few seeds in each one, and we will see which ones germinate. Up next, I will do zinnias. Now I have 3 different varieties of zinnias, so I'm actually going to put all 3 in here. So they'll all have their own cell for each variety. So I have, this one is called a Lilliput variety, and that happens to be the first one I put in. And this one just has like oranges, pinks, reds, and I think last year it actually, the orange kind of turned like a burnt orange. Didn't see any white ones, but who knows, maybe this year we might get some white ones. So I'm going to put that one in there, and I'm going to put a few of those as well. Well, these ones I'm almost overseeding because I'd like a couple of plants from each. And you'll see, I actually did do a zinnia plant in a container from a ladies' lunch that I went to that was about growing. And one of the things we did was planted our own seeds. I put in 3 seeds, and I only received 1 flower. And it is outside hardening off as we speak, even though it's a very tiny, tiny plant. So the next one is called the California Giant Mix. I have not opened this one yet, but I'm hoping to get a few of my zinnias to be larger than they were last year. I want to be able to not only have flowers for the garden, but I'd also like to have flowers for bouquet making for myself. So I love putting flowers on the table. I actually have been finding, I used to not even want real flowers on the table because I didn't want to kill flowers just to give me enjoyment for a few days and to spend the money on them. But when you grow your own flowers, I'm not spending a whole lot of money, but I can receive bouquets of flowers. And last year, I didn't even start putting bouquets on the table until close to my birthday. And from doing that, that just gave me a love of wanting to put it on the table. So from this point forward, I'm hoping to have a bunch of flowers to put on the table. So these are supposed to be a giant, wow, these seeds are much wider than the other ones, which I think the one that's outside is also a giant one that was like this. So we will see. A few of them in here, and we will see how well they germinate. Which now I think I can see why only some of them germinated. And I received this because I feel like some of these seeds are empty shells. Alright, so I got 4 of those in there. I might do a couple more, just because I figured out how these seeds look. I don't think there's any way to guarantee for flowers with seeds like that. And then the last one happens to be called Purple Prince. I want to get a purpley color into the garden, and this is on the larger variety size as well. And most of these seeds germinate within 7. Oh wow, there's quite a few of these seeds. Ooh. They're quite nice. Purple Prince. I don't know which side is up and which side is down, but if it's anything like the pumpkin seeds, the wider side is down and the thinner side is up, and so that's what I am doing for these seedlings. And they're all different colors, different sizes. I feel like that one just split in half. One can only tell. How will we ever know? All right. Okay. One of my favorite seed type packaging, resealable. Alrighty. I'm trying to cover these up as we go, but that one seemed to really fall in quite a bit. So, okay. So up next is going to be my marigolds. And of course, we want the marigolds. I'm going to have them in quite a few areas of the garden. And last year, none of my marigolds germinated. So hopefully this year I will have success. This is what a marigold seed looks like. It just looks like a stick. And I'm not certain which way is up and which way is down. And I'm really hoping that I will get some beautiful. I'll put a couple up and a couple down, and we will see if we get germination. Let's see how that goes. Alrighty. So up next, we're going to do the other varieties. Now in here, I'm going to have something I'm excited to try is straw flowers. These are all new to me. Snapdragons. I've got pink dianthus and echinacea. So we've got straw flower, which is first. Now these straw flowers, I don't know if you know anything about straw flowers, but they dry really well. And so they can last a winter long. So I'm hoping that this turns out well. And the colors look like pink, orange, and yellow. So it looks like my garden will be a really good sunset hue. Ooh. Oh. Didn't realize how many seeds are in here. 250 seeds. So we will get quite a few of these into each spot. We'll just see how it goes. I know nothing about the straw flower. I've just watched a YouTuber grow them and wanted them. So when I seen them available online, I purchased them, and I put about 10 seeds per seed cell. So we'll see how that goes. Since they're quite tiny, I just need to lightly put them in there as well. So let's see what these snapdragons look like. They feel like tiny seeds as well. Whoa. They're almost like powder. When I talk about carrots being tiny, these are tiny. And I've heard that they were tiny, but I never imagined it that tiny. So we will see how this turns out, and I will definitely separate these as they grow. So there we are. I can't even see them in this container, so best to look to each one of you little darlings, and I put quite a few in here to just hope for the best here. And if we look at the hues on this, they all look beautiful, and I'm really hoping it is a mix. It's called Tetra Mix, and I'm really hoping that I get all of these beautiful flowers. Up next, we do have the pink dianthus. There we go. Oh, these seeds are tiny as well. I will put about 4 or 5 seeds per tray. They are tiny as well, not quite as tiny as the snapdragons, but they are quite tiny. And I'm putting in quite a few, just like I said, just to increase the chances of germination, so they will get some flowers. All these plants in this tray, cell tray, will germinate between 7 to almost 20 days, in that range, whereas the other ones are all under 7. So this one is going to be the higher ranged one, and then the other seedlings are all in the earlier days. So these ones will go out sooner than these ones. And then the last one is a perennial echinacea, and I was kind of hoping this one I'm getting still 100 seeds, which is good. And of course I'm only going to be doing a few, and these ones will get to stay here on this property. It is a perennial, and then I'll be able to seed more if I ever move to the next location. Okay, so these are purple coneflower, which is an echinacea. So I will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each one, just like the rest of them. 4, 5. This way, if I get at least 2 or 3 from each one, I will consider that successful, and I'm just increasing the chances of germination success rate. There we go. And that, my friends, is my flower starts, hopefully, for 2024. We are already past the frost date. But like I said, with these little critters outside eating my seeds, even my cucumber seeds were eaten. I'm going to water these in, hook this up to the grow station, and we will be germinating and starting our flowers. Thank you guys for coming along with me on this while I started some seeds again. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you want to continue on my journey, go ahead and click that subscribe button and follow along with me in 2024. Thank you guys. Until next time. Bye.